비 없는 건 내일 고쳐서 오는 걸로 하고, 일단은 오늘 방송 시작하겠습니다. 어제에 이어서 레티가 나를 호출했구만. 자고 세계지도? 뭐야? 에이. 그 교수님께서 때까지 학교 생활하기, 추학 수업, 레티 만나기, 뭐가 많은데? 운조합 2. 이거 좀 선 넘지 않냐? 16개는? 이거는 있으면 좋을 것 같은데. 나는 이거를 추가 방어 마술. 오케이. 오케이. 빨리 만나자고. 이것도 그 늦게 가면 그 안 되는 그런 게 있나? 일단 움직여 볼게요. 빠이 빠른 이동.
Off on another adventure, are we?
뭐야 돼? 실전에서. 그러면 바로 네티한테 가면 되겠다. 네티한테. 오스미드. 금지된 숲이 인가? 잠깐만, 왜 포인트가 왜 없지? 이거 그냥 뛰어가야 돼. 씨, 이제 그냥 뛰어가야 돼? 근데 이거 이지도 이건 호그스 필드구나. 너무 제일 빠른 거 아닌가? 이게 제일 빠를 것 같은데? 점프력은 약하네. 어? 여기 해그위드 오두막 아니야? 그러네, 해그위드 오두막이네. 못 참지 이건. 여길 털러 온 건 아니었는데. 준비가 또 꽉 찼어? 겁나 좋은데? 이 동네에 가면 좀 팔아야 되겠다. 소리가 나는데?
Revelio.
이거 뭐야? 대박.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
왜? 뭐가 나와? 몹 같은 거 나오면 된가? 인가? 옛날리기 미쳤냐고. 어허. 대박인데? 힌트도 있고.
I beseech you for some assistance.
Hello. Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the
지금?
Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake.
Nope.
Might you be the one to help me?
I'm afraid I'm not keen on mucking about at the bottom of lakes.
Oh, please don't say no just yet. Perhaps if you understood my plight, you'd change your mind.
Perhaps. What precisely do you need to retrieve and why?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock.
이거 다이빙도 돼?
I should dive down and see.
다이빙이 돼? 그 전에 마법을 좀 배워야 될 것 같은데. 전에 마법을 좀 배우는 게 맞을 것 같은데. 일단은 저거부터 하자. 내리고 있으니까.
It is good to see.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
알아서 좋을 게 없는데.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the
목소리랑
trolls
게임
in
소리 괜찮나?
Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well,
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
that may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle
으하,
someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was
좀 전에
polite, but
시작했어요.
perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
아니
I
그
beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
뭐야?
What's going on here?
어? 저기 뭔 일이야? 아니 아바타를 그 해리포터 옷을 좀 입혔는데 귀가 없어졌어. 아니 귀도 그렸는데 내가 색칠을 안 해가지고 이 안경이랑 다 그린 거거든요. 그리고 이게 여기를 가리고 있더라고. 어제 했던 거를 한번 다시 봤는데 그 자막도 그 채팅창에 가려가지고 일단 채팅창도 꺼놨어요.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased
일단은
to be
물건을
included.
좀 팔고
But mummy,
여기 도와주러 갈 거예요.
Don't have time to argue. I
뭔데?
told you repeatedly not to stray
오.
far from home, especially when I'm inside with your little
뭔데?
sister.
but you should see them, mummy. They're beautiful. These presents.
Hello, sir. What do
어때요?
you sell
그냥
here?
Hello,
나름
I'm Jalal
그려봤는데
Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
자막을 가리네. 이 자식. 여기 있어라. 길 안 봐도 되잖아.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? I'll have no
Brush.
trouble selling this. Thank you.
이게 장비를 약간 뭐 갈아 놓는다거나 이런 게 있나? 하면 안 되는 거 아니야? 초반이라서 뭐 크게 상관없을 것 같아요. 부자가 되었다. 돈이 많아졌어.
Hope to see you again sometime.
이게 더 좋은데? 영은 이걸로 바꾸면 되지. 이렇게 해주세요. 넥타이 이 색깔이네. 아니야, 그래도 얼추 비슷하게 그렸음. 나름 최선을 다했습니다. 엄청 오래 걸렸어요, 저것도. 그려보던 게 아니라서. 여기 왜
Revelio.
혼자가 표시가 돼 있지?
Wonder who lives here.
이 상자는 못 참.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
아씨, 알로 호모라 도대체 언제 알려줄 건데? 어허, 이런 데 숨겨놓는다고? 난 말은 걸어볼까?
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now.
장사
Never
망했나?
thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ramrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ramrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your cards.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
뭔가? 일단 여기를 좀 정리하고 들어가자.
Revelio.
레벨리오.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
이런데?
Students, you can't be serious.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Goodbye.
You'll regret crossing my path.
Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
공콩으로 조져버리기. 뭐야, 또 뭐가 왔다. 뭔데?
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
네? 왜? 내가 뭘 그렇게
Get over
잘못했다고
here,
해?
you weak potato! You can hold them off! Present.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You'll take this student off of my dead body! I just... I've never seen something.
Incendio.
You made a grave mistake.
Incendio.
그 보상 좀
What
주시지.
on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in
생각보다
such a
잘
manner
싸우는 듯.
since so close to Hogwarts.
얘네들이 못 싸우는 거. 오 씨. 징그러 씨.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get
정신
to
나간
you?
놈들이라서.
Ashwinders.
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You
누구지?
mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my
Huh?
interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer.
남자-
Has her own shop in Knockturn Alley.
아 그럼 뭐 여자끼리
She's a
사랑할 수도
traveling
있지.
vendor. Here's what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures.
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet.
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis.
게임 볼륨을 좀 올렸는데 목소리
I brought
잘
a trunk
들리나?
chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
아우?
This trunk.
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
맞네?
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
동작 더미? 어디 있는데? 아, 내가 불을 붙여볼까?
Incendio!
Fierce!
The flames make the pyre sink.
아, 가라앉기 전에 이거 먼저 풀어야 되나? 아, 됐을까?
Fierce! How beautiful!
네, 어제 했던 거를 한번 돌려봤는데 게임 소리가 좀 작은 것 같더라고요. 그래가지고 볼륨을
What
좀
a
올렸거든.
day. I can hardly believe it.
그 뭔데?
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not
Good in there.
precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure
too.
to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
잠자리다. 뭐야? 대박. 나도 저런 거 하나 갖고 싶다. 퀘스트 갱신됐다 그랬거든요. 아, 회피 구르기. 그걸 못했네. 그 다음에 외형인데 해보자. 어디로 가야 하오? 저기야? 잠수를 하라고? 이거 맞아? 맞아 죽는 거 아니야? 수영 이렇게 하는 거 맞아?
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
여기다. 오. 맞아?
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
그냥 헤엄치는 거였네. 이게 다야?
Didn't find the dive too terribly difficult.
개 힘들었는데? 그럼 마법으로 어떻게 안 되나?
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did, but it wasn't easy. I shall need to be compensated.
I see. That's fair, I suppose. A reward, so to
이게
speak, for
다 그게
finding the
있네,
buried
선택지가.
treasure. Thank you for recovering it. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
아니, 선생님. 이거밖에 안 준다고요? 그럼 씨. 별로. 연락. 뭔데 이거? 야키투레. 뭔데? 아니 뭔데?
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
진짜 예쁜 동네다.
If you're here for my wedding.
이 나무 되게 예쁘다.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
근데?
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
오. 오케이.
Accio.
올라가는데? 이게 하나씩 이렇게 하는 건가? 선생님 그 하나는 다시 주셔야죠. 여기도 공 있다. 너는 뭐니? 양이다. 양에게 어떤 피해도 주지 못하는구만. 이 둘이 어디 있을 건데 그러면? 여기 있네. 끝났나? 아, 중간에 저게 멀리는 영상이구나. 뭐 주는데? 보상 있는데. 보상을 주네요. 황소다, 황. 귀엽다. 해가 졌으니까 이제 괴물이 나올라나? 뭐 있다. 이렇게 회피를 좀 해야 되는데 이렇게 좀 공격을 해주겠습니다. 제가 회피를 해야 되는데 다 죽으셨습니까? 저건 뭔데? 어떻게 하지?
Incendio.
아이씨.
Levioso.
You let Nora Treadwell go, didn't you?
Incendio.
You're about to wish you hadn't.
Levioso. Incendio.
지금도 죽는다.
Levioso.
죽였잖아.
Levioso.
빡센데? 죽을 뻔했다. 무서웠다.
This is utter nonsense.
이게 또
I've
뭔데?
never heard such rubbish in all my life. I can't figure out why there's such a fuss over poaching. Enough dumb beasts for everyone. It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Cragcroft. Down here! You're burning my... You may want to...
Levioso. Accio. The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now.
하는 게 좀 있어야 되겠는데? 오, 이제 좀 뭔가
Past the ruins. I'm on the right track.
되시는구만.
Pick him up. I'll pick him up.
대박. 인신 최고.
And where did I set my traps? Was it lower or upper Hogsfield?
어머, 싸울 때마다 피가 차네.
Nothing to poach in Arrynshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble, if you ask me. Seems like a quiet night. Someone's going for it. What am I supposed to do?
Incendio. Levioso.
This isn't a fair fight!
뭐 이게 다야? 가보자고.
An encampment. This must be it.
여기를 다 털어야 되나 그러면? 그런 거 같은데?
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Arn will regret not joining us. If he doesn't come round now, he'll be made even more of an example.
We should have killed that traitor, Arm, when we took his cards.
어딜? 한용화를
Fall dead asleep
뭐가
on my
될
feet.
건데? 뭐가나? 들어가네.
Feels like I've been at this for hours.
그냥 안 넘어가면 안 되나?
Well, this might be the best meal I've had in years. No, I mean it. I don't think I shall need to eat again till
물력이 없는데.
Up for a bit of dying.
이거 어쌔신 크리드야?
Oh, here's a pleasant view.
I won't.
Accio.
One less human to worry about.
Levioso. Accio.
오, 이게 뭐야?
Levioso. Accio.
Not quite.
Incendio.
Is it? Not quite. I won't rest. Dead.
Levioso.
That was meant for me.
Accio.
You can't stop. One more. Take him down.
아, 물량 먹었는데. 겁나 많이 나오네. 왜 이렇게 많이 나와?
Incendio. How many of you are there?
Such
좋아.
Levioso. Accio.
You won't stop me.
Incendio.
That's your best. Easily diverted.
Levioso.
Much different.
Incendio.
Your spells glance off of me.
What an unfortunate disappointment!
Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
Avenge your death!
Levioso. Accio. That was quite something. Now, to free Arn's cards.
잡아버렸어. 얘가 얘가 어딨지?
Incendio. Revelio. Accio.
오. 좋은가?
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
물약이 다 생겼네. 뭔가? 그래가 있어? 뭔지 알아야지.
Revelio.
뭔가?
Quite an enchantment. The
그래가
cards are returning to Arn.
하는 뒤.
Revelio.
그렇지? 그러면 물림까지 하고.
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
이 단가?
Revelio.
있지? 어디 있을까? 어디 있을까? 어디 있-
Revelio. Incendio.
뭐지?
Accio.
뭔데? 근처에 있어야 되는데. 안에라도 있어야 되는데. 점프는 못 가네. 뭐지?
Incendio. Levioso.
어? 없는데? 내가 못 본 거야. 없는 거야?
Incendio.
쥐가 나오나? 부시기 만드네 또. 두 개밖에 없는데. 네 개는 있어야 되는데.
Revelio.
아니 왜 없지? 내가 못
인센디오.
본 거야? 진짜 없는 거야? 하네. 잠깐. 못 찾겠다. 패스하자. 할 수 있나? 좋겠는데. 할 수 없지.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
역시 뒤에 있나? 역시 내가 수레 보냈다.
On, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, On. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
벽화 그려주나?
All the best to you.
오케이.
Once my cards arrive,
잠깐만.
I'll show you my way.
썼는데?
Why don't you have a little peruse?
물파신가? 한국산 게임.
More than happy to purchase that. Good to have stock, I always say. Appreciate you stopping by. Be sure to...
뭐가 많이 들어왔다. 이게 좀 일단 선 넘는데. 입추학수 알겠지 이제? 나 레벨이 너무 높은 거 아니야? 아깝다. 얘는 거의 밤낮 없이 지금 돌아다니고.
You can't imagine how inconvenient the travel was before I invented the blue hammer.
오, 드디어.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
이름이 갈릭이야? 마늘 교수야, 마늘 교수.
Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
오우 씨. 미친. 소리 지르는 거 봐.
Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and cut down the soil!
미친놈이네 완전.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting.
I wonder if hippogriffs...
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Liffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Here, dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good.
길 잘못
But you
들었다.
outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping. Go on.
말 돌리네.
Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
오.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on.
쏜다.
Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out.
쏜다.
Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left
쏜다.
her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they
숨어
could
있을 것
prove useful
같은데?
outside of the
몇
greenhouse.
꿀인데 이거?
Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
이걸 특템으로 봐야 돼.
Revelio.
With that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing
굳이 키워야 할까?
digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students. I do.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pot.
와 이게 다
Cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
수업 끝.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
퀘스트 단축키 좀 있으면 좋겠다. 녹가게.
The most I've ever been able to.
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him
왔다네.
incompetent, which he is.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze would be disastrous.
은근슬한다. 뭐다? 설마 맛을 보지는 않겠지?
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir.
오, 만들었어.
Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
My parents considered keeping me home.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
위즐리다.
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Okay.
Your potion should not be.
로신과 버크는 일반 개정판 외에도 활동량이 증가했으며 특히 한밤중에 가게 뒷문으로 의심스러운 배달이 이루어졌습니다. 아, 이 오로로 입문됐구나. 호프의 깃털 귀엽네.
Revelio.
다른 건 없나? 오, 나이스. 됐나?
Remember, precision is key when brewing potions.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
어허허.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening?
야, 너 뭐하냐?
Wait,
꽂히지
it's
마.
not supposed to. Ah!
Professor Sharp must have known a lot during his time.
Dragon's What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
자수해야 할까?
I brewed an Adura's potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learned a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
이게 뭐지? 막시마. 야, 이 새끼야.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day.
꺼져
Best be
멍청아.
off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
Oh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of term.
오. 너 뭐야? 아, 또 얘랑 그거 하러 가야 돼? 아, 나 이거 하기 싫은데. 아이 새끼. 하나, 둘, 셋. 씨, 아니네. 간다. 뽕. 한참. 두 번, 둘, 셋. 아씨. 타이밍이 다른가? 하나, 둘, 하나, 둘, 셋. 왜 안 가지? 이 새끼. 둘, 셋. 넷. 걔랑 다르다. 패턴이. 번, 둘, 둘, 아, 씨, 너무 빨리 눌렀어. 아저씨. 아. 시작됐다 이거. 대박이네. 예스. 그냥 피지컬로 해야 되네 이거. 개빡치네 진짜.
Revelio.
예스. 오.
That's the last time I have a potion idea that
여기 그것도 좋네. 뭔가? 별로 안 먼 거 같아. 너 뭔데?
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
용이랑도 싸웠나?
I suppose it must seem that way. I'm not sure it's justified. It's often been a matter of circumstance.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
Ugh, well, they seem innocent, but their tongues can be most disturbing.
Exactly. I wish more of our fellow students agreed with you. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
I'm sorry, but you have to admit that's rather clever.
I do not have to admit that. Everett said the same thing. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumor has it that the herbology professor before Professor
스스로
Garlic kept
하시죠.
dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
What sort of plants should I expect in the hidden herbology corridor?
I haven't a clue. But have you seen the kinds of plants Professor Garlic grows? If the previous professor was anything like her, I'd imagine they're not exactly harmless.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
방금 열쇠 소리인데? 저 자식 저거 또 여기 왔. 어딘데? 어디였어? 위로 갔어?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
열쇠 어디 갔니? 또 여기 왔어요. 아, 아니. 어쩔 수 없지. 깨야지. 결국 15개 다 깨겠네. 아. 정이 안 되네 이거. 뭔지 뒷전에 보이는 모션이 있나? 없는데? 그거 됐는데. 됐어. 오. 어제보단 빨라졌다.
Without a doubt, one of the most embarrassing.
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
오, 불태고.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I...
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done.
너무 빡센
Then
거
you're
아닙니까?
ready to learn Expelliarmus.
네,
Pay close
알로호모라
attention.
알려주세요.
The disarming
알로호모다.
charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
Expelliarmus.
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Expelliarmus!
You see,
Levioso!
stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus.
Accio! Levioso! Expelliarmus!
Still at this.
Accio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Professor, do you have a moment?
I do. What is it?
I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House, like you. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigella's Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
Time itself? I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
귀여워. 언제까지 가야 돼?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
The best way to learn how to fly.
잠깐만, 이 소리는? 네? 뭐야? 방금 열쇠 소리 들었거든? 방금 열쇠 소리 들었는데?
Everyone knows you can't conjure.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to
I'd
why
like to
that
do some
portrait
window
was
shopping
empty.
in Hogsmeade this weekend. Don't have the galleons
나는
down
열쇠
to buy.
시키 소리 들었는데 뭐.
Oh dear, I shall get in trouble for this.
Expelliarmus! Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5.
이 새끼들이 왜 자꾸
She
사고
won't
치고
be
나서
suspicious
나한테
of a new student looking
해달래.
around.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
이 안에 있나?
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to them. Got it. Only 4 more to go. Accio!
나 봤는데 뭐가 날아다니는 걸 봤는데. 있다. 있는데? 다시
Accio.
여기도 뭐 가루로 본 것 같은데. 여기 있다. 하나 남았나? 하나가 안 보이는데? 에? 뭐 여기도 이게 있네.
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
블루 파우더. 있다. 있다. 새끼.
Revelio.
아, 그 책이 아니야?
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
기분 좋았던 나의 하루는 게리스가 자신 멍청이 내 불잠자리 뒤에 쏜네. 완전히 엉망이 되고 말았다. 냄비를 통째로 비운 다음 처음부터 시작해야겠다. 게리스는 정말 성가신 녀석. 이 새끼. 어디? 왜? 어디로 갈 건데? 아이씨, 또 해야 돼 이걸.
Got it.
나이스.
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Unless you want your classmates to know how you really feel about them, you might reward me for my time.
Oh, you're not at all who I thought you to be.
돈 받아야지.
And you're not who I thought you to be. Based upon your diary, you seem terribly judgmental.
일을 시켰으면
I shall
보상을
pay
줘야지.
you, but you cannot begin to imagine what I shall be writing about you next.
그러든지 말든지.
Should never have trusted them.
자, 다음 갈게. 여기부터 가자. 오. 일로 가는데 일로 이동하고 저 화장실 좀 다녀올게요.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
오늘 왜 이렇게 출출하게?
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
Of course, Mr. Ollivander. Sounds most up my street.
Wonderful. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlery. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues similar to Jackdaw's. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
Is there anything special about the wand?
Oh, yes. It's terribly special. But not in the way you might think. It won't grant special powers to the caster, no. Nothing like that. But it will ease the hearts and minds of the Ollivanders to know of its return. And that power is immeasurable.
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Ah, you've
굳이
brought
나한테
hope
시킨다고?
to this old one-maker's heart. Professor Fig was right. You are a remarkable student.
겁나 본데?
Revelio.
못 참지 이거는. 좋은데? 이 새끼
Expelliarmus.
던지고 튀었어 이 새끼. 오 쩐다. 배달 간 건가? 그러네. 응? 얘 또 뭐야? 또 뭐하냐? 호그와트 먹혀버렸나? 이게 뭐냐고. 너무 기괴한 거 아니야 이거? 이게 없었다. 있는 거 맞네.
Accio.
약간 걔 아니야? 오. 뭐야? 뭐한테? 응? 이름. 돈 좀 많이 모였거든?
Accio.
어디서 사지?
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for. A pleasure doing business with you.
뭔데 이거?
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
옷가게. 여기 가보자. 지팡이 발지도 모르잖아. 여긴가? 여기였네. 진짜.
What are you up to now?
야씨 또 뭐야?
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Revelio.
찾았다. 물 때리네. 좋은데? 이거 이게 제일 멋있다. 특별히 살 수 있는 게 없네. 무늬장 가라는데? 나뭔데? 일단 한번 가보자. 무엉이장. 헬로 친구들. 잠깐만. 여기가 왜 절로 돼 있어? 여길 추천해야지. 야, 반대로 가. 이동하고 싶다.
Expelliarmus.
너 지팡이. 진짜로.
Off on another
호그와트.
adventure, are we?
아, 진짜 잘 만들었다.
What are you doing out here? Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent, outside of Ronan's little lesson in charms class. Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill. A test of a witch or wizard's mettle. What say?
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Accio. All in the wrist.
Accio.
오. 뭐야?
Didn't think you were a match for me. Accio. Try to beat that. Lucky shot. Accio.
둘 다 보내야
Nothing to
되겠네.
it.
Accio.
이게 아닌데?
Not bad. Not bad. Wait, did I win? I won.
한 더 해. 씨.
We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
I'm game for another round.
Grand. You could use the practice. Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Accio. All in the wrist.
Accio.
어, 씨.
I'll let you have that one. Accio.
스톱. 차.
That was one for the ages.
왜 80점이지?
Try to beat that.
Accio.
Lucky shot.
세게 써야 됐나? 야, 한 판 더 해.
We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
I'm game for another round.
Grand. You could use the practice. Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Accio. Nothing to it.
Accio.
I've seen worse. Accio. All in the wrist.
Accio.
못한다 진짜.
Missed the mark a bit on that one. Try to beat that.
야, 한 번 더 해. 빌드까지 할 거야.
We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care
아,
to go
다 걸어.
again?
I'm game
다
for
걸어.
another round.
Grand. You could use the practice. Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Nothing to it.
Accio.
그렇지. 이제 서야지.
That was one for the ages. Accio.
그걸 치진 않겠지? 아씨.
All in the wrist.
얘 꺼져. 밖으로 꺼져.
Not bad. Not bad. Accio. Try to beat that.
Accio.
내가 이겼다. 야.
I'll let you have that one. Tie game. At least you didn't beat me.
어? 아니지, 내가 이겼.
We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
I'm game for another round.
Grand.
개빡치네.
You could use the practice. Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Accio. Nothing to it.
Accio.
이제 알았다고.
That was one for the ages. Accio. Lucky shot. Accio. All in the
그것만
wrist.
똑바로 하면 내가 이긴다.
Accio.
Didn't think you were a match for me. Well done. You beat me.
그래 내가 이겼지. 이게 이긴 게 맞을까?
Bit of good luck. That's all.
Come now, Leander. There's no need for that.
Fine, you're good. Better than I am, at least. I'll let the others know you're good enough to keep playing.
The others?
I lost 7 matches in a row to Samantha Dale. The others who play Summoner's Court thought that if you couldn't beat me, you wouldn't be enough of a challenge.
Chin up, Leander. Keep practicing and you'll get better.
I suppose you're right. I'll let the others know that your metal's been tested, and that you passed.
합격이나? 아, 부엉이한테 가는데. 퀘스트 뜬 거 좀.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
그러고 싶지만 참게. 이 길이야? 맞네. 이 길 맞나?
The statues Mr. Ollivander mentioned must be upstairs amongst the owls.
야심찬 나왔다. 어? 빗자루를 구하고 싶다. 부엉이들 여기
Don't mind me, owls. I'm just here to help a friend. Now, where are those statues? No statues here. I'll take that, thank you. Accio! I'd best keep looking. Nothing. Here's empty perches. Could be the right size for jackdaws. Or statues of jackdaws. Accio!
했대?
Revelio.
부엉이들 개 귀엽네. 근데 이거 그거 아니야? 여기 뭐 있다.
Accio.
This'll be nicely.
뭐 떨어졌는데?
No statues here. I'd best keep looking. Nothing.
가야 되겠지?
What's happening?
됐네. 오, 됐네. 어? 뭐야? 뭐야 녀석?
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed.
잭도 오네?
Good news. If you've got something to hide, you found the perfect spot. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. So Mr. Ollivander was right. He wants his family wand back.
Goodness, I'd forgotten about that wand. I assure you I don't have it on me. I'm almost certain I dropped it the moment I was beheaded in that cave. Oh, it was sheer folly to follow that map.
What map?
Ridiculous, really. Found it on some yellowed old pages Peeves had pilfered. Thought I could impress a girl. But that's a story for another day.
So, you stole a wand and then followed a map on some pages that you took from Peeves, and followed that map to your doom.
Odd to hear it all reduced to such absurdity, but yes. Why do you care about some old wand?
I don't really. Ollivander does. It's the pages I'm after. Might they be with the wand in the cave?
Indeed. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest? I'd be happy to show you where to find them.
Why would you steal Mr. Ollivander's family wand?
The family were always going on about how special it was, so I took it. Who could resist? Sadly, it wasn't special enough to save my neck. I fully intended to return it once I learned it was only special for sentimental reasons, but as you can see, I never got the chance.
If that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you there.
If you don't mind the sight of my decapitated skeleton, the wand and the pages are yours for the taking.
한바탕 하겠구만. 이거. 근데 봐봐. 응?
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now. Accio! Levioso!
우와.
Revelio!
또 금지된 숲으로 가야 돼?
You can't
아마 갈 때가 되긴
imagine
했어.
how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
말 더럽게 안 들으면 가지 말라면 꼭 가. 해주고.
Levioso! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Expelliarmus!
뭔데? 이렇게 할까? 강력한 친구들이 네. 네는
What are you all dribbling over there? Look like...
Leviosa. Accio.
It isn't yours.
Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Accio. Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Accio. Leviosa. Accio. Expelliarmus.
Hardly a bet.
원거리가 짱이야. 다 잡았나? 전멸시킨대.
Revelio.
인력군 녀석들. 몽골 들어가 보는데.
This looks intriguing. Revelio.
네. 이거. 뭘까? 근데? M?
Revelio.
그냥 보상 먹으러 온대. 또 뭐야? 죽어버렸다. 미안. 죽어버렸어.
Here I am, as good as my...
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. Only a Ravenclaw would travel this far in pursuit of knowledge.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say Intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath,
대체로
anything else I should look for?
꾸러기들이 많네.
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge,
말해,
a
꾸러기지.
waterfall,
또라이들이지.
and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
아,
Surprising how much of this is rather
굳이 이런 데로
unfortunately
왔다고?
coming back to me.
오지 말라고 이만큼 붙여놨는데. 뭔데? 얘 어디? 이거. 어? 뭐야 이게? 그것도 있어?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming
얘를
back to
따라가야
me.
되는 건가?
Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
Nothing to do now but keep going.
무서운데?
The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word.
갑자기 다크 소울이 됐지?
Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures
여기
stacked.
거기잖아. 해리포터. 솟았음 난린데. 여긴가?
There it is. Just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros.
뭔데?
Revelio.
뭔데?
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
Expelliarmus. Leviosa.
What are you doing?
어씨.
You won't get away with that.
Protego.
I should have been and utterly
Expelliarmus. Leviosa.
끝인가?
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
와씨. 나 차네. 얘들 계속 튀어나오나 보네.
I wonder how big this place is. I can shoot the symbol, but it doesn't stay lit for long.
오.
Impressive. That must be where all this leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here.
뭐가 저기 맞는데?
I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this. Incendio. Levioso! Potato! Stupefy! Incendio! Levioso! Incendio!
페린스가 죽을 뻔.
Incendio! Protego! Stupefy! Stupefy! Levioso!
If Jackal could solve this, so can I.
Levioso!
이게 뭐지?
If I could summon that platform to me, I could likely get on it. Accio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Accio!
Oh.
Incendio!
어울리는데?
Revelio! Incendio! Accio! Levioso! The next symbol is hidden somewhere. Oh, behind the rock. There's the symbol.
어디? 뭔데?
Remarkable.
대박. 거기 또 왔어.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? Accio! It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there. Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this. Accio! Incendio! An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. Incendio! Incendio!
왜? 같이 좀 무섭잖아, 씨.
Levioso! I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? Incendio! Accio! Reparo. Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Reparo!
싫을까?
Accio!
이거 아님. Incendio! Levioso! 이걸 못 오게 해놨냐, 씨. 제임하다.
Accio.
갔다 가요.
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him.
많이 나오는구만. 그런데 대박인데? 없네.
Accio. An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
파밍을 근데 이거 네?
Accio.
아닌데? 이거 그냥 내려가야 되나? 그게 아니. 이렇게 가는 건가?
There it is.
그러네.
The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what the head of the jaguar. Potato! Stupid! Leviosa! Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Leviosa! Not my fault you're a deadly great spider.
와.
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Leviosa! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Accio!
쉽잖아.
Incendio! Expel... Levioso! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way.
이건가? 역시 물력전. 내 고향 멋있는데 보는 거.
I need to look around for the symbol.
싸워야 돼요? 물력 없는데.
Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages.
이제 물력이 있는데요. 그건 좀 넘지 않습니다.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Oh, shame. Those splinters must be what's left of Ollivander's wand. At least I can take the pages. Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room?
거대 수호자로부터 살아남기 20. 아, 대단해.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio.
근데 이거
Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso.
물력 좀. 아니, 물력 좀. 다 좋으니까 물력 좀.
Levioso. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
있잖아.
Protego. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
또 있나? 와, 피곤한 게 웃겠다고?
What? That's unnerving. What's happening?
꽉 채워주세요.
I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section.
문제 자꾸 다니지 말라고. 근데 이거 가보자고.
Where am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this?
대박.
I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
또 싸워야 되나? 네. 아, 자꾸 공포 분위기 연출하지 말라고 했다고.
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
to see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
드디어 열렸다. 오, 이거. 이 좋은데 이거? 대박. 대박. 이제 쌀맛 나겠네. 대박이네. 헐. 이 정도? 이거 최고 아이가? 멋있네. 뭔? 개 좋은데. 개 좋은데. 웃기네. 얘는 필수일 것 같아. 뭐 안 먹고 온 거 없겠지?
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
What are you up to now?
근데 완전 딴 데인데?
Revelio. Expelliarmus.
잠깐만. 모양이잖아.
Leviosa. Accio. Leviosa. Incendio.
분명 맞는데. 뭘까 저거? 어떻게 하는 거지?
I'm back at Hogwarts.
Oh?
I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book.
잠시. 야, 드디어. 드로이드. 약간 멀린 재단처럼 생겼는데? 와, 이건 뭐 찍을지 모르겠다. 주세요. 안 돼? 페파이. 가 많네. 물력전사는 못 참지. 좋아. 인심보다는 입니다요. 이 뭔데? 옷인데? 뭘 줘? 이 제일 예쁘다. 여기 있어. 괜찮아 보이는데? 레이 같은. 생각해. 패션 왕인데. 패션 테러리스트.
You need to learn Depulso, the banishing charm, useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
Revelio.
이건 여기 가야지. 이도로 갑시다. 수업 말고 여기 한번 둘러볼까 너? 대박. 어? 아, 저 열쇠 새끼. 근데 아, 너 맡겨준다 내가. 그럴 줄 알았지. 뭐야?
Revelio.
이거 못 가네. 아씨. 어디 갔어? 열쇠 자식 어디?
Revelio. Yes.
Yes. 뭐야? 아, 이 자식 이거 겁나 쉽네 저거. 근데 잘 잡는다. 씨. 강의실이네. 위에 뭐 있... 달아야 되는 거 아니야? 네. 어? 네. 왜 또? 네. 참 못 먹어?
Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
뭐지? 이를 잃어. 그러면은 안 되네. 없나? 어? 뭔데? 왜? 왜 꺼졌지? 왜죠? 갑자기 이런다고? 어디까지야? 당뇨병이야? 아, 지팡이 줘.
Everybody grab a broom and we shall get started.
드디어 빗자루.
Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class. The goal of today is to remind all of
굉장히
you
많이
how to
특이한데?
maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up! Up! Up, you stupid ratty school broom!
Up!
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off.
옷 좀 갈아입으면 안 되나?
And
내가 너무
if you hear my
부끄러운데.
whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good.
저는 외출복. 먼저 먹어. 됐다. 이제 학생의 복장이다.
This is brilliant! This'll take some getting used to.
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we?
대박.
This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a...
What a view!
Hello! Nice day for a flight!
Ha! Good. I've got this.
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year.
대박. 뜬다. 뚝 겁나.
Whoa! Our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
Made it! Oh, did anyone else see that?
대박이다. 이거 돌았다 이거. 우와 씨. 빗자루.
Oh, well done! Have a moment? I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We met in the common room. I'm Everett Clockton. So, care to join me for a bit of high-flying fun?
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Love. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Now that's more like it.
그래 이거지.
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Best hurry back. Looks like she's already dismissed class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
개꿀잼.
And where have you two been?
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clockton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit, those views were worth it.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then?
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models.
열심히 돈 모으고 있다.
I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
네.
I've not forgotten about our library venture. How did you fare? If you're keen for some... Smell.
Okay.
What are you up to now?
Floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
Professor, what can you tell me about your work at the Ministry?
Your curiosity is understandable. Well, although I can't speak in any detail of my work, I can tell you certain interesting facts. Unspeakables work in the Ministry's Department of Mysteries. Dangerous work at times, as you've no doubt guessed.
Yes, Professor.
Now, you needn't concern yourself with my injury. I made peace long ago with the fact that a sprig of dittany, once plucked, will surely begin to wilt.
You do seem to have come to terms with things rather well.
It's a matter of perspective. Without saying more, perhaps whatever time I've lost was an exchange for time gained. And to dwell on such matters is a waste of the days ahead. At this point, no magic permits us to travel back in time. Perhaps one day. Yes, I can tell you that my years at the Ministry were well spent. And I'm as happy to be at Hogwarts now as I was to be in the Department of Mysteries years ago.
If I may, Professor, I'm also happy that you're here at Hogwarts now.
Kind of you to say. Speaking of time, perhaps yours would be best spent honing your defensive wand work.
Yes, Professor.
뭔데? 인가? 밤이 됐네.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way.
나가네.
There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised.
이거.
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would say...
Expelliarmus!
So
Incendiaries!
Keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
Revelio. Incendio.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic, but you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
Bingo. 좋아. 공격 마법 좋아.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft.
Confringo!
Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it.
Confringo! That's it! I think I've got it.
done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne.
Okay.
She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood? He didn't mistake you for someone else at all in Hogsmeade, did he?
Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can. Rookwood and Ranrock are trying to recover something they think I took from a vault in Gringotts.
Gringotts? When were you there?
Professor Fig and I wound up there after the dragon attack. There was this port key that...
A port key? To Gringotts?
Well, it's all a bit convoluted.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curses in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Confringo! Incendio! Confringo!
나는 방어범이다. 좋았어.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
Actually, Sebastian brought me there, but he made it perfectly clear to keep quiet about it.
That rat! You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster, and I'm not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft.
Why should I trust you? You just betrayed Sebastian.
Please. I was trying to defend him. He was clear that this was a secret place and I was to tell no one. He's a good friend.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Confringo! Incendio!
이 새끼 들어갔다. 괜히 말했네. 유방.
Last time I saw your dragon high gloves was at the vegetable patch in the greenhouse. Perhaps Darla picked them up.
엄마. Easily.
They say herbology
Professor.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
비밀의 방. 어쩌?
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor.
어디?
What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it.
Revelio!
Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
레벨이 없으려고 그랬는데?
Splendid. Now, cast evidence. Those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone.
Revelio.
Discuss its uses later. let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this.
아, 다
Give
깨고
you an
나면
opportunity
소설책
to
정주행해.
explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
전자책으로 사야지.
Revelio.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Revelio.
네. 예, 봐. 여기로.
Levioso.
있는데?
Accio.
한다고? 대박. 호호.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks. Revelio.
No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin.
Reparo.
뭐지?
Revelio. How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
이거 없으면 장비가 사라지나? 몰라? 몰라? 이러지 마. 이거 되겠지? 어? 좋아하는 장비를 팔라고?
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso.
되는 거야?
Accio. Confringo. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Accio. I hope that house elf can find us in here.
여기 있네. 맞다. 안 움직여? 와, 씨. 얼마나? 뭐야? 왜? 이게 다야? 버그인가? 왜 안 가 앞으로? 어? 버그야 이거? 응? 네. 버그야? 버그 같은데? 그죠? 버그네. 아무것도 안 된다. 오늘은 여기까지 하겠습니다. 내일 이어서 하는 걸로 하고, 내일은 보고 웬만하면 파트 1, 2 다 진행하도록 할게요. 내일 또 방송해야 되니까 이만 하고, 내일 근데 너무 피곤하면 파트 2로 수도 있어요. 지금까지 시청해주셔서 감사하고요. 이따가